Hi, I'm Steve. Welcome to my shop. Today's episode is a continuation of the series Getting the Most from Your Sliding Table Saw. Today I'm going to cover the crosscut operation using the sliding table, and I'm also going to cover the Fritz and Franz jig, and we'll just see how small I can cut a piece on the slider. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I normally crosscut. You can position this outrigger table anywhere along the table. You can position this the crosscut fence either on the front edge or the back edge of pretty much, well, you can do that on any outrigger. I've played around with this over the years, and very quickly I came to the conclusion that this is the best overall option for me, is the outrigger near the front edge of the sliding table with the rip fence here at the front edge of that. Go ahead and crosscut. This will be a two-step operation. I'm going to trim off the trailing edge because this is not going to be square. Then I'm going to flip the piece over and use the crosscut to cut a piece 10 inches long. How I use the standard fence to cross-cut the work. Now I'm going to go to the Fritz and Franz jig. Okay, so let's just see how small we can go. I'm going to cut a 16 millimeter cube out of this scrap piece of wood. The reason I'm going 16 millimeters is because my crosscut stop sticks out 15 millimeters. If it was smaller, and I probably would do this differently now, I think I would probably take and I may do this anyway, take a piece of aluminum angle and make a thinner stop, because this 15 millimeter depth has been kind of limiting for me. I've got a crosscut blade on the saw, and first thing I'm going to do is rip off this, and I know you're not supposed to rip on a crosscut blade. This is a 100 tooth, but hey, I'm going to do it anyway, so let's see how it goes. Okay, and that's how I cut a 16 millimeter cube using the Fritz and Franz jig. I have discovered a weakness in my design here. When I did this 16 millimeter diameter cube, the knob for this stop really causes me to have my upper guard higher than what I like. So there's the dust collection isn't as good, but as you can see, it's got to be that high to clear the knob. I think what I'm going to do is modify my stops, make them a bit wider, probably put a piece of angled aluminum there. Okay, as expected, that was fairly simple with the demonstration of cross-cutting on the slider. It's much less complicated than the rip operation. In the next episode, I will cover mitering on the slider. And there's something right after I got the slider, I noticed something right off the bat, the very first miter I did, and it wasn't obvious. I mean, it existed on my cabinet saw that I had before, but it became readily apparent on the sliding table saw with a scale and a stop system. So I'm going to cover that, various means. The topic is, in essence, length compensation. So we'll cover that then. Again, I appreciate any comments, suggestions, and please subscribe if you like this video. Thank you much. Have a great day.